All right, guys, it is Tuesday. And of course, like we do every single Tuesday, we have our Transformation Tuesday. And I absolutely love hosting these every single Tuesday at 8 p.m. We did get a new time. Okay, so if you're wondering why we are on an hour earlier than normal, we had to change the schedule around a little bit. And thankfully, our testimony of the night was able to do that. So we did not have to cancel Transformation Tuesday. So I'm very thankful for her to be able to give up her time, switch her time, and get on and share her testimony tonight. So guys, listen, as you are jumping on, go ahead. Let us know where you are watching from. We love to see where this Facebook Live lands at, as we are an international company and total life changes. So I'm super, super excited for this testimony tonight, guys. So make sure that you are clicking the share button, you are clicking the invite button, and you are letting us know where you are watching from. So let me get over to the comments here, guys. I see we have Stacy from Valdosta, Georgia, Alexis from New Jersey. Welcome, everybody. Claudia, Rochelle, Shakira, Denise. Hey, everybody. Robbie, welcome, 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 everybody. Now, I will get started in about 60 seconds or less. Just want to give time for people to jump on, share with people, invite with people. But you definitely want to get these testimonies out there, guys, because these products with total life changes are completely transforming people's bodies and their health as well, too. I see we have Puerto Rico in the house. Hey, Christina. All right, Claudia from Orlando, Florida. I don't know if it stormed your way today, but it sure stormed our way today. So I see we have North Carolina in the house, Belinda. All right, we have Capri from New Jersey. All right, hey, Princess. Welcome, everybody. Norma from New Jersey. We have Austin, Texas in the house. Augusta, Georgia. Looks like we have several from Georgia. So welcome, Georgia, in the house tonight. We have Phoenix, Arizona. Someone, Keisha, is saying she cannot hear me. Can you all hear me? Because Keisha, you might just have to go out of the live and come back in, okay? Hey, Teresa. Hey, superstar Stacy from Mississippi. We have Barney Jackson. Awesome, awesome. I just saw West Palm Beach in the house as well, too. So awesome and amazing, guys. Absolutely love hosting these Transformation Tuesdays. And just so you all know, so I don't forget to tell you all, we do have a website where we host all the past replay testimonies, and the future ones will end up being on there as well, too. And that website, and if someone could type that, that would be great. It is www.tlctransformationcall.com. tlctransformationcall.com. Okay, so you can go back and press the replay button if you were not able to catch it. So guys, listen, I am going to get this started. Hey, Darlene. Hey, Bernie. Hey, and welcome everybody to the call. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Keely Taylor. I'm a national director with Total Life Changes, and I've been doing this for 3 years, guys, and the testimonies are by far absolutely phenomenal. And there's thousands beyond thousands out there, guys. And if you have never been on a Transformation Tuesday, how I like to do it is go over a few of the products that Meridith took to reach her transformation. Okay, as we do have, several products for different people, everybody wants a different regimen, guys. But like you'll all see a lot of times is the solution kit, right? Because seriously, guys, this is the solution to your weight loss and your health. Okay. So if you're struggling with your health or you're struggling with your weight and you feel like nothing's working for you, I promise you the solution kit is your solution. Okay. Listen, guys, it comes with our Aso tea, guys. This beautiful green pack of tea, right? What this tea is, it's a full body detox, okay? It's not just a colon cleanse. It actually cleanses all your organs. It helps rid the intestinal sludge that is built up in your digestive tract, okay? And listen, guys, 8 out of 10 health conditions start in the gut. So it makes sense to clean it, okay? Just like in a car, you're not going to put dirt in it because then everything mechanically is not going to work together, right? So the same thing is with your body. So it's very important that we detox. I always like to use the analogy again with a car, because we do take care of our cars a lot better than we do ourselves, right? Because that's our transportation to get to where we need to be. But guys, you take your car in to get an oil change every 3,000 to 5,000 miles, right? Well, if you don't, what happens is it builds up with sludge and then it breaks down. And then eventually it just may never work anymore. Well, the same thing goes with your body, guys. When you do not cleanse your body will start breaking down. You'll feel sluggish. Your memory will be off. Your focus will be off. Diabetes and all these other health conditions out there, guys, they're starting in the gut. Okay. 8 out of 10 health conditions start in the gut. So it's very important to cleanse, guys. My kids even drink the tea. That's what I love about these products, is that they are completely safe for the entire family, guys. So speaking of products safe for the entire family, let me go to my NutriBurst, guys. Look, I want everybody that has tried the NutriBurst to comment, I love my liquid gold. Yes, we call this liquid gold because that's exactly what it is, guys. Look, I know a lot of people are out there and they're taking like 20 different vitamins for potassium, iron, magnesium, vitamin A, B12, E, whatever it is, right? And they end up taking like 20 different pills in one day. And the problem with that is that you're actually not absorbing them, okay? The absorption rate is 20%. So you're actually literally flushing money down the toilet. But what's nice about our NutriBurst is it actually comes in liquid form. So for those of you that don't like swallowing pills, such as myself, this is easy peasy since it is liquid. Okay, you can even stick it in your daily smoothie if you want, or you can just put it in a shot glass and bottoms up like we do every single morning. Guys, this has a 98% cellular absorption rate. And since it is liquid, it actually goes into your bloodstream where we actually absorb nutrients faster. Okay, I remember a friend of mine got her NutriBurst and she got it in the mail. She didn't even stick it in the fridge. She took a shot right away and she messaged me. She goes, I don't know what's in this stuff, but my body just literally came alive. And that's why we call it NutriBurst, guys, because it will give you a burst of energy to start your morning off right. All right, guys, that's 2 products that are in the solution kit, guys. But we also have the absolutely amazing, phenomenal, dynamic resolution drops, guys. These drops are amazing. We like to call them gastric bypass in a bottle, okay? Because you will literally lose 1 to 2 pounds every single day using the resolution drops, guys. And listen, all our products are natural and homeopathic. Now, I also like to say that resolution drops are like Jillian Michaels ready to slap a cupcake out of your hand. Because if you've ever been on one of her workout videos, she is ruthless on there, but she will get you in shape. But guys, these resolution drops are also going to help control your cravings and suppress your appetite as well, too. I get a lot of clients that, they're like, I can't even get 1,200 calories in a day. So they literally will suppress your appetite. Now, guys, I know I usually talk about 3 products, but I like to throw in some more at times, right? And as you are going to see from her absolutely amazing transformation, she definitely lost the fat and gained her some muscle with the techui. Okay, and if you want a techui booty, she recommends you keep taking your techui and doing your squats. Okay, guys, techui is 100% spirulina. It's great for iron. So anemic's definitely great. It's a great source of protein. It's got 70% protein. And what's great about that, guys, is that for people that aren't getting enough calories in, they can use techui as a meal replacement. But others like Meridith, she decided she was going to tone up and get her some muscles using our techui, guys. It's also great for your digestive tract, for your, for people that struggle going to the restroom. It's also a great source of vitamin B12, and it also increases stamina. And like I said, it's going to help build muscle mass. All right, guys. So listen, I just went over a few of the products that she took. She definitely is still continuing her TLC journey, her lifestyle change. She looks absolutely phenomenal. Let me just get her before and after up here, and you will see why you want that techui, guys. She looks absolutely phenomenal. So I get the pure pleasure and honor to bring up Miss Meridith Brown. All right, let's get her up here. All right, Meridith. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
All right. Awesome, girl. I still can't get over your muscles. Like, I am seriously, look, this bottle of techui is not open, but I am going to open it, and I am going to listen to your instructions, and I'm doing my squats every single day. So you better hold me accountable, okay? Because I really need my techui booty getting there. So I want you to just share your TLC testimony and let them know what Total Life Changes is. So it is all yours.
All right. So what's going on, guys? What's going on? Thank you. I'm going to give it right back to you, actually, Keely, for even allowing us to have this platform, for just being an awesome person that you are. I have, I've had the pleasure of actually haven't yet physically been able to get to you yet, but I believe that connection we've had, on the internet is very strong, and it already makes me feel like family. And I've been watching you grow, and I love how you're absolutely changing so many people's lives. And so I'm absolutely honored and humbled to be on here, and that you asked us to, just come on and share our testimonies, because guys, it's all about making these lifestyle changes. So thank you once again, Keely. So guys, basically my testimony is, I know a lot of people will, they're looking and saying, oh, hey, Meridith, you're not really all that big. Did you really need to lose the weight? And I said, you know what, guys, it's not always about losing the weight. We know where we're comfortable. We know what is too much extra. And so in my lifestyle, I knew that I didn't want to be in that place anymore. I was uncomfortable. I used to have to unbutton my pants to sit down. I also ended up, I've never been over 150 pounds. And I ended up being 189 pounds when I finally decided that something just wasn't right anymore. And a lot of times too, we get comfortable when we start gaining weight, or we get to a certain place, especially us moms. Okay. I'm a mom. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for about 7 years now. I just came up on my anniversary in April, And so oftentimes I found myself making excuses. That I don't have enough time for myself. I don't have enough time for this. And everyone knows nurses, we hardly eat. Okay. We barely be able to use the bathroom, but I started to find these were excuses. And so I used to snack, and I had a sweet tea craving, $2-3 a day craving. Can you imagine the amount of money that I spent? But one of the reasons that I turned to this product is because a very good friend of mine, Miss ICB George, which some of you have probably seen the most fabulous testimony with her. But her and her husband, we have been friends for a while, and I kept watching them taking this tea, and I started having my own little problems with having a hernia. I had an umbilical hernia after having 2 boys, and 2 C-sections and an umbilical hernia repair. I wasn't able to use the bathroom the way that I used to. It would go 3 or 4 days before I could actually have a bowel movement. For many of you that don't know, a medical emergency becomes a 5-day period without actually having any bowel movements, and that is very dangerous. And so I would actually either have to take Colace or Senna as medicine that was prescribed to me, because my doctors told me, that's all that we have to give you, and that you just come back to us for a prescription. And I had to tell myself, I don't think that's a good idea. So I ended up having to give myself an enema also, because it became very uncomfortable. And I decided to, I was like, well, you know what? If Miss Icy and her husband are taking this tea, her and Mr. Carrie George, maybe this will help me too. It's all natural, it's organic. And when I took it within the first 24 hours, I don't know what in God's earth was up in there, but it all came out. And I was like, thank you, God. I felt so much lighter. I felt less bloated. And crazy thing is that I took it before I had to go do a health screening. And I was on my day, I was on the go. And I came back home and it was let her go. Okay. So I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. And ever since then, I have not, used any of my Colace, my Miralax, enemas, and I recently just threw them away. Now I'm not making any medical claims at all on this testimony or on this live. That's my testimony. I'm sticking to it, and that it is what it is. But I felt so good, but that also sent a signal, because in my first 4 days, I got rid of 6 pounds of waste. Okay. That was pounds of waste just sitting in your gut. And so when I said, you know what? That was a clue. The other clue was that sweet tea, back to my sweet tea. Every single day I would walk from my job to go to Chick-fil-A, which is in VA. I am a Chick-fil-A fanatic. And then I will go walk to get Chick-fil-A tea. We call that the crack tea. Okay. That's how sweet it is. It has you hooked. And so when I took it, when I was drinking it, I was walking every single day. And if you can imagine, just calculate anywhere $3 a day for 2 years. Okay. I was doing this to myself. I have diabetes out of control in my family. We have high blood pressure, you name it. My family's medical history looks like an essay, and I wasn't about to be the next person on that list. Okay. And so when I caught a moment when the gentleman at the cash register, somebody else was ringing up my order, and he was like, oh my God, did you give her ice in her sweet tea? I like sweet tea with no ice. He said, oh my God, oh no, you can't give that to her. You got to put that back. That right there comes to show you that you have been there way too many times. Okay. That is too much. And then, I would sneak tea going home. I would sneak cookies, anything I could get my hands on to satisfy that taste and that urge. But deep down inside, I was still uncomfortable. And those were the moments that made me take that shift and say, I need to get rid of this weight. If I just got off 6 pounds of waste that was just sitting in my gut, God forbid what else I could do and really get this down. So, fast forward 7 months, I took the resolution drops. I took my NutriBurst. I still love the NutriBurst and the tea. And then I added on the techui, and I would use the techui actually to as a meal replacement, because again, I didn't really have a lot of time. So every breakfast, the techui ended up being my meal. But then as time went on and I started losing the weight, I started to actually exercise, and I took some of the routines from my husband. He teaches calisthenics to a lot of people worldwide, and he always said, Meridith, the world is your gym. If you can't go outside and do a simple walk for a mile, or you can't go run, or you can't go do this, what's the sense of getting a gym membership and wasting even more money? And so I took his advice, and slowly but surely, I started to add in cardio. I started to do my squats as if I need a bigger booty. But and that's the most beautiful thing, guys, is that I didn't, people are like, again, Meridith, you didn't really need to lose that much weight. But when I lost the weight, I didn't lose my curves. I still got my hips. I got my, my booty, and I have more energy. I have energy to spend time with my kids. I have 2 young, wild toddlers, 3 and 6. And my friends like to call them lightning and thunder. So, because Thunder is asleep right now. Okay, he's asleep. But I have the energy now to slide down a sliding board, to go around a pole on the playground, to run from our house to the playground. You know, they run at top speed. And so you have to, I'm only, you know, I was only 36 or 37 at the time, 37 when I got started. I'm now 38. So I couldn't see myself going down the road, you know, down the bad hill. I had to get it together. And so in 7 months, I got rid of 42 pounds, 15 inches from my belly. Ladies, the inches on your belly is not a good idea. It hosts a whole plethora of medical diseases. Like Keely said, 80% of it lies right in your gut. So if you have all this extra fat, remember, majority of your organs sit right in your belly cavity. And so all you're doing is you're compressing all of that, and you're making your body work much harder, okay, to do whatever it needs to do on its daily functions that it's supposed to do. And so I got rid of 15 inches from my belly. I went from a size 16, okay, a size 16, and now I'm down to an 8. I haven't seen a size 8 since I was in middle school, okay? And so I continue to now take, and I was also taking NRG. I love the energy from it. And I love the way that while I was working out in the beginning, and even now, it has given me the energy that could keep, you know, I'd use to keep going and going and going. And so I now use the T. That's my head. That's my main hitter. That's my sidekick. My NRG, my NutriBurst, and my techui. Those are my partners, and that's how I roll. I love those products. They keep me going. And Keely, if you want to do squats, I actually have a client who's up to 130 squats. So you got a little ways to catch up. But I started out doing 25 squats. And then another friend of mine who then became a client, we started 25 squats every time we used the bathroom. Okay. But, you know, that's the way you just keep pushing yourself. But guys, I had to make that commitment. I made a lifestyle change. I didn't just diet. Anyone and everyone in my friend circle, my family knows I can eat. I can throw down. But I had to consciously make a decision to figure out how I can eat, but I can eat to live and not live to eat. There is a big difference, okay? And so I was absolutely surprised. I've even tried many vegan dishes at this point, but a lot of that stuff helps to, you know, give the body what it needs to supply energy, to supply the resources, because, you know, a lot of these processed foods and these sugars, they're no good for us. They break our bodies down faster. They age us. And it takes a lot for our bodies to get rid of the extra that it doesn't need. And the more we bombard it, and the more we don't do something about it right now, you know, our bodies will tell us it's time for us to shut down. And you don't want that to happen. And trust and believe you me, I see it on a daily basis, not just in the adult population, but I see it a lot. I'm a pediatric nurse, and I see too many children with type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is preventable. So is high blood pressure in childhood. And a lot of the things that are going on right now in our society are preventable. 80 million American children should not, and I keep myself from crying, but they should not be facing the problems that they're facing right now, because 80 million American children have a preventable disease. So it has to start with us. In order for me to tell my children that they have to eat this and they have to do this and we have to do this to make sure we stay healthy, I had to commit to me. You can't take care of someone else if you can't take care of yourself, and that's a fact. So if you have to get up earlier in the morning, 30 minutes or an hour before you got to get out, do something. If you're at work, Take time. You don't have to do a whole 30, 45 minutes of walking. It's as simple as walking, okay? 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at lunch, 10 minutes at evening. Take your kids with you. Do something, because like I said, if not, the doctors and anywhere you're going, they're going to tell you exactly what is going to happen, because you have set the tone, and you are basically telling the doctors that, I don't want to make a change. So they're going to have to implement certain things to make sure that, you stay alive, so to say. But do you want to live like that? Wouldn't you rather take back your own health and do it for yourself naturally versus having to be chemically, bonded for the rest of your life? And I can't see myself doing medication. So guys, make a decision. If someone invited you on here, get back to them, because that means you were important enough in their lives for them to share this with you. This is this is not a diet. This is not about throwing something at you. This is about a wake-up call. This was my wake-up call, and I refuse to go back. You could not pay me enough to go back to that girl in the striped shirt, okay? And believe it or not, when I was doing that picture, my pants were unbuttoned. That's how uncomfortable I was at that point too. But I said I had to do it. And so I feel so much better with my life. And I'm absolutely thankful that now I get to not only help other people, and help myself, but I can continue to be a living testimony for my children. So now I give my children, I give them an advantage and a one-up. Okay, so please, please, please get back to the person that invited you. And Keely, that is all I have, my sister. I appreciate this so, so much.
Yes. And everybody saw Mr. Lightning in his Sonic costume back there. They were commenting about it. So that is Meridith's son. But that's what happens when you work from home online, right? It happens. But guys, she lost 42 pounds, right? Oh, and I also wanted to touch on, because you were talking about senna, and senna leaves is a natural laxative, guys, and that's why I always make a point about that. Our detox tea is a mild tea, and it's not just the colon cleanse, because a lot of people have done senna detoxes and they have to stay home per se. Okay,
yeah.
Right?
But if you haven't used the bathroom in 3 days, I'll be
and our bodies hold the sludge, so we have to rid that sludge, and I know we were talking about bathroom issues, when some people don't like to talk about it, but it's a real issue. 2 out of 3 people have that issue. 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
High stats. And I know you were talking about the kids as well too. Look, I'm so glad for Total Life Changes, because I took control. I was able to help my son take control, and he lost 48 pounds drinking the, you know what I mean? So it's he didn't, change his diet, but the tea changed him.
Yep.
He stopped craving all the food.
Yep.
He stopped. I swear he had a tapeworm, because he used to eat me out of house and home.
Yes.
Now he would not eat so much. So my grocery bill is half for this tea, honey. So I like how you said your husband says the world is your gym. And it is, guys, just the 30-minute walk a day. Great for your heart health. Do you need to exercise? No. But I recommend it most definitely. Especially if you're trying to get some muscle like Miss Meridith. And I'm going to give you 130 squats in, honey. I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I have to keep up with my client.
I'm gonna do like 10 squats. I'll probably get about 500 done tomorrow.
I know.
So guys, listen, everyone put some hearts up for Meridith for taking the time, having the courage to get on here and share her TLC testimony, guys. We definitely have them coming back Tuesday after Tuesday after Tuesday. It is at the new time at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. So make sure that you know the new time change. There's a new flyer out, and get your guest on these, guys. And maybe you already have a TLC testimony and you want to share your story, Guys, the email is up on the screen, okay? thedroplady941@gmail.com. Email me your testimony so we can get you booked, so we can get your story out there, because your story might be able to touch someone so they can have a total life change, guys. Listen, definitely get back with the person that invited you. Like Meridith says, they definitely care about you for them to take the time and invite you here, guys. And we will be back next Tuesday, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. And you guys have an awesome and amazing evening. Bye.